He orders everyone to bow and we see fire shooting from the statue's eyes. It incinerates a man, terrifying the crowd. They're utterly bewildered by what's happening. We flash back 3 years to an island in turmoil. A soldier asks his captain, "Shouldn't we help them?" The captain replies, "You know we can't. Our weapons are useless against them, so we should leave this to the hunters." On the island, many are fighting huge ants. If we let them go, it's all over. Everyone, try to stop them here. We see some hunters use magic on the ants, but it has no effect. The ants attack and start eating the hunters. One person thinks this is the end when suddenly S-class hunter Mean arrives and saves them, healing their wounds. More ants attack, but Min's partner Unsok rescues him. Unsok and Yonho team up to defeat the remaining ants. The other hunters are overjoyed to see these S-class hunters in action. Unsok says, "Min, you rushed in too fast this time. Sorry, I wanted to save some for you." "I knew you'd save me anyway." Suddenly, a massive white ant attacks. Yonho and Unsok move to fight it. Unsok strikes with lightning while Yonho breaks its teeth, then impales it with its own tooth, killing it. We then see many more white ants approaching to attack. Then Yono says, "It seems that now it is going to be even more fun," and then he and Yunsuk together attack those ants too. Then here an S-class hunter watching their fight from a distance says, "It seems that those people reached there in time, so now we have to handle them, and there are many more hunters with him." Then Choi kills the red color ants with his fire and nothing happens to the white color ants, and then he comes to attack the other hunters with white color ants. Then we are told a thing more than 10 years ago, according to which one day suddenly a portal opened in this world which links this world with different dimensions, and there are many monsters inside, but the normal weapons of humans were of no use to kill them, and then some humans came to fight with them who had some special abilities, and since then they started being called hunters. These hunters are divided into different ranks according to their powers, the top of which is the S rank, after that A, B, C, D, and last rank E. And when a hunter's power is awakened, no matter how much he tries, but he cannot upgrade his ability further, then we are shown a city in the present, where in a construction building we see a portal open. Then here Kem stands ready to go to Dungeon for his next mission. But then his friend Park also comes there. Then Kim says, "After all you are doing here, I thought you had stopped working as a hunter. My wife has become pregnant again, so this means you want to earn money from this mission, but don't worry, if this mission is successful, then we are going to get a lot of money. I am just worried that I will be able to fight with you with those things." And then our main character comes there and everyone is very happy to see him. After all, what is happening? Is it the strongest that makes everyone happy to see it? No, it is exactly the opposite of what you are thinking. It has come after you left the job of hunter, and this is the weakest hunter in mankind. He was also injured in E rank dung and was hospitalized. Is it really so weak? Yes, absolutely. And if it's here, it means this mission is going to be very easy, so stop talking loudly lest he hear. Then Sang thinks, "I've already heard everything, but whatever he's saying is absolutely true." Then Juhi go there to meet him. She comes and says, "What has happened to your face?" "Nothing, it's just a story now. I heard that you were admitted to the hospital. It was an E-rank dunk and I was very much injured in it. But didn't they have a healer? All the other people were very high rank hunters, so they didn't need a healer, and anyway, it's my fault because I'm much weaker than them, and you must have realized this too. So let's think it's time to go." Then Song says, if no one objects, I'd like to be the mission captain. Then we see that nobody has a problem with it because Song is a high-rank hunter. Everyone starts entering the portal one by one. Song tells me stay behind us and be careful not to get hurt. Then Song looks at his knife thinking this is a small knife with little power but it's all I can afford with my income. He says, let's do something amazing today. Then here's a when asked about the government meeting, President Go says they've always been saying just one thing. We can't let this dungeon break and we must keep supplying things we get from these dungeons. So guys, dungeon break is something where if the dungeon that appears isn't cleared within 7 days, all the monsters in that dungeon will come out and destroy the world. Then President Go says, the government isn't wrong because we all make a living by selling things from these dungeons, and when we cut these magical monsters, a crystal comes out which we call magic gems. We sell these to make a living. Then we see Sang kill a monster and extract a crystal from it. He's very happy about it, but suddenly a monster attacks him, cracking his knife. Then Sir attacks the monster while avoiding its strike. We see that knife of his breaks and the monster throws his sword. He puts it in Sang's stomach and then Pak comes and saves him and asks Juhi to heal Sang, and then we will see everyone else is facing those monsters very bravely. Then here the president says go, which is magic gems from the high rank magic seed. We convert them into powerful weapons so that we can gain strength. We could beat the magical beasts and at the same time we would also find mana crystals there. And we can also use them as weapons, but they are not as powerful as magic gems. But here the government is giving them a new kind of energy. These things are not as dangerous as nuclear power. And hydro is more efficient than wind and geothermal power. There is also less air pollution, so it is because of which the government is using monocrystals and magic gems to generate electricity. Finding ways to generate and all this stuff by hunters, it depends on what we find, so hunters are crucial here. The hunters defeat the dungeon boss, then Juhi asks, why become a hunter? One day you'll see something will happen. You're badly hurt. Then Sang apologizes and Juhi gets very angry at him. Then here everyone's collecting magic gems and monocrystals. Sang thinks, finally it's over, but from all this, I only got one E-class gem. Was I risking my life for this? Then they spot a cave. Someone says, is this a double dungeon? I've heard a lot about these. A girl replies, maybe you're right. We beat the boss, but the dungeon hasn't closed yet. Kim suggests, we might find more stuff inside this cave. Song says, we should report this to the Hunters Association and follow their instructions. Then Kim says, so are you saying that the hunters who come after us should be left with the remaining things? Park says this is just a D-rank dungeon, so we need to keep moving forward. His wife is pregnant and there are very few monocrystals here, so we must press on. Song says, I agree with you, but it's also true that some unknown danger may be waiting for us ahead. So let's vote again and see if it's a tie between going and not going. Song then says, now only Sang hasn't voted. Tell us what you want to do. Sang ponders, I know this D-rank dungeon is very difficult for me. But after my father's disappearance, I'm the only one earning money for my family.